I did the whole 1079 thing. That's when I really realized like what celebrities was and what that lifestyle was. And some of it was, most of it was super, super fun. It really was. It was just, you had to really learn where to, draw the line in the sand for yourself. I think that's the biggest thing it taught me.
You got to know yourself and know where your boundaries is at.
That's
it.
I'm
cool with this. I'm not cool with that. I'm going to step off. You know
that's it. It's time. It's time to slide. Yeah. And so I learned how to slide quickly.
Yeah.
Like when it didn't involve me no more.
They said leave the Diddy party before midnight type shit.
Gotta slide. A lot of parties before midnight. A lot of them. Don't ever hit that third floor.
All right. Yo, we back another joint, episode 163. Your boy Rich is here. You see we have big special locations and all that, man.
Of course.
Got the gang with me.
Free is here. I'm on the check-in. We got a very special guest today. Introduce yourself, special lady.
Oh, what's up, y'all? Congratulations on 163. I'm April Q, last name Russell, so that goes by April Q.
What's good?
Talk to me nice.
So let's get into it. We here, we shooting. We got a different location. We did an episode here. We got some content here. We have Revolutionized Hollywood. She is the CEO, the creator, the woman behind all the magic. So she gets done everything. April, could you tell us a little bit about what you got going on and how you got started, where you're from, and your journey?
Yeah, no problem. It's funny, as soon as we started, like all the action happened, right? Yeah. That's what goes on.
Yeah.
So I've been in I've been in media since I was about 8 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had
What was that? What was the 8-year-old media job? What were you doing?
I was a kids news reporter.
Eight is crazy.
Yeah. So at an ABC affiliate station, like really get up, go to work.
Real job.
Hair, wardrobe. Learn how to sit at the news desk, anchor the news, learn how to write for time, like 30 seconds is 30 seconds. It's not 32. You had to learn how to write for time, you had to learn how to edit for time.
So, like, did you say, like, yo, I watch the news and say, yo, I want to be one of them, or somebody just drafted you, or how did that work?
No. So I had two parents that wanted to keep me out of trouble. Like I was very young, I was diagnosed with like ADHD, but my parents weren't feeling that. They was like, no, we just gotta keep her busy.
You gotta be careful with them diagnoses too.
Yeah, they wouldn't even
they just put that on everybody.
It's a crutch. Everybody gotta self-diagnose or a doctor diagnose. The first thing you want to do is tell you something wrong with you so they can give you some dope. They can say you some dope.
They can line you up.
My mom and dad weren't having it. They was like, negative.
Yeah.
She bored. She need to be into something.
Exactly.
Let's go. And so next thing I know, I was auditioning for the local ABC affiliate Kids News, and I was clocking in, going to work for 4 years. So from 8 to 12 years old,
That's hilarious.
Let's normalize getting youth trained and employed so they could be polished, contributing citizens when they become adults.
And they could add an income to the household. The fuck?
You know what I mean?
That
matters. Like, let's get back to starting off young.
My homie, he got 2 daughters. He got 3 daughters. All of them working. They all acting, doing something, and he managed them. He take their cut, and he put the rest of their bread in a trust or whatever till they turn 18. But what? You got to contribute to the family. All of y'all got to bring bread in. Like, what are you talking about?
And you got to go learn a skill.
Something. Contribute to the gang. What are you talking? What are you here for? We're not just going to be a bill. We're not going to be a bill.
Like your dog and your cat.
Yeah, exactly.
I was contributing. So, from 8 to 12, I was doing that. So, for me, when I look at it now and I think about like just understanding like cameras and angles and writing, I'm like, oh, I did that when I was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So 8 to 12, you did your media thing. So as you got older, where did your interest lie? What made you want to keep the passion going?
So I went to University of Tennessee. Thought I was gonna be I thought I was gonna be like the next CNN. Like I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be her. You know what I'm saying? I was all about
Joy
that.
Reid and all that.
Yeah, I was all about that news life. And then I got into radio in college, so I was doing radio and news. But when I was doing radio, like I was working at the nightclub, like emceeing on the mic and doing that. But news was real conservative. Like, I mean, but Russell reporting for the news,
Yeah.
And so my newsroom program manager at the time, basically it was a conflict of interest. Like, and one, it was a little bit of it was like suit booted, like this, and then it's like, hey. And there's like the same girl, maybe not now, but then it was a problem. And so they was like, you have to choose one. And for me, I didn't want to choose. Kind of felt like I just like choose. And I decided to go into entertainment. I was like, you know what, I got something for y'all. I'm gonna go on the entertainment side. So news or radio wasn't really my thing, but I was like, I'll do entertainment.
Yeah.
So Tennessee happens. You end up switching lanes. So describe how'd you get into entertainment? Because that seems like a dream for a lot of people.
It was that one year I decided. So you know how you get your income tax check. You get that like $2,000, and you think you balling out of control.
Yeah.
And I used to buy cars and flip them. Like I used to buy a $2,000 car and sell it for $4. Like I always been moving. Oh, always. And so there was one year I was like, okay, I'm about 21, 22.
Yeah.
And I was back and forth from Atlanta. I'm from Chattanooga, and
shout out to Chattanooga.
yeah, shout out to Chat. And so I was back and forth in Atlanta, and I was interning at 107.9 and just, doing some stuff all over the place.
How was that for you? How was just interning? Do you feel like you gained a lot of knowledge that helped move you forward, or was it just passing time?
Nah, nothing's ever passing time for me.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying to get it.
Everything makes sense.
Yeah, everything's got to make sense.
Everything adds to the story. Everything makes you who you are.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you, the 107.9, like, opened my eyes to, like, celebrities.
Okay.
Because I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I was never, just because how I was brought up, I was always brought up like everybody, everybody go to the bathroom. Like, so I was never like goo goo gaga like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when I worked at 107.9 and we was on a party bus, I think that was the first time I was like, oh, these niggas is lit. And it was 3-6 Mafia, and
Wow.
it was all it was some syrup. It was
How
all
the mafia was partying.
oh
Just
yeah.
like early
What?
2000s.
Yeah, it was early
Juicy
2000s.
J in his prime, DJ Paul in his prime.
It was
oh,
crazy.
Baby.
It was crazy, and so it was a lot. It was a whole lot happening right there, and so I was kind of, as fly as I was still a little nerd deep down inside. I was like, oh, okay. This is what they doing. And so,
Yeah, but his 3-6 Mafia is like from news anchor to 3-6
That's
Mafia
a
is
big-
on the
that's a
party
big
bus
lane
is
switch.
just super leap. Like
That's
they
a
talking
big lane
about
switch.
one of the wildest groups of niggas that ever came together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
These niggas is crazy.
wow. No, so I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
Let's be
Shouts
clear.
to Gemini.
Okay.
I'm a Gemini. too.
Gemini, yeah. So it's a left and a right for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you was able to adapt.
There's a left and a right, growing up. I used to, my parents would keep me on the right, but I always wanted to explore the left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you date the trap niggas, you date that. So I'm always, my nose over there, and my parents like, get your ass back over here.
Well, you gotta see what's
Shout
going
out to the
on.
parentals. That's that's what
nah,
parents are
come on,
for.
they saved my life.
Yeah.
Like, I got enough of that, but then I was like, okay, I'm cool. They was right.
It was
Y'all
right.
is crazy. Y'all is off the chain. But
that's
anyway,
funny.
so I was able to move a little bit. But yeah, when
Yeah.
I did the whole 107.9 thing, that's when I really realized like what celebrities was and what that lifestyle was. And some of it was, most of it was super, super fun. It really was. It was just, you had to really learn where to, draw the line in the sand for yourself. I think that's the biggest thing it taught me.
You gotta know yourself and know where your boundaries is at.
That's
I'm
it.
cool with this. I'm not cool with that. I'm gonna step off. You know what I mean?
That's it. It's time. Oh, it's time to slide. And
Yeah.
so I learned how to slide quickly.
Yeah.
Like when it didn't involve me no more.
They said
or
leave the
when
Diddy
they
party before midnight type
Gotta
shit.
slide. A lot of parties before midnight. A lot of them. Don't ever hit that third floor.
Yo, that third floor gets spooky. It's like a
Yeah.
frat party when you were a freshman.
Yeah.
So you started in Atlanta first, and then you moved to Hollywood because it's revolutionized Hollywood. I'm assuming. What was that transition like, going from Atlanta to LA? What was the biggest difference as far as like celebrity interaction and just being in the industry in itself?
Yeah, LA is a beast.
Okay.
Like LA is a beast. I'm born in the South, so I know the South. So maybe it can be that, but it's two different cultures. Like out west, when I first moved there, it felt like another country. It don't feel like the U.S.
Yeah.
You don't feel. Even if I go to New York, I still feel like I'm in New York. If I go to Miami, I still feel, because it's all the eastern part of the U.S. When you go out west, you want something different. Like
Different time zone.
Oh, it's a different time
Different lingo,
zone,
different fashion, all of that.
They
Yes.
moving different. It's just different.
Yeah.
And so when I first got out there, I remember I got sick for the first week, but it was just my nerves. Like I was like, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, I was like down. Like, and it was really I couldn't believe I had made that leap. And it's gritty, like coming into the entertainment industry out there from Chattanooga by way of Atlanta. It's just and it's great to have a great family, but don't nobody know nothing about entertainment.
I feel like the first time to LA, I was like, yo, these are the biggest liars I ever met in my life. Like, I thought I knew liars, But LA had a different level of liar.
It's a different level of liars. Like I moved out there thinking I was in New York and I had won some competitions and some agents was hitting me up and they was like, "Oh, you should come to LA. You should come to LA." So I go to LA and as soon as I hit them all up, they was like, "Who? April who?" like no, I don't rooted my whole little
Straight
young life.
scumbags.
Yeah, like it's yo.
They just say whatever.
It's a
like,
free for all. That's what it's for real.
It is.
Hollywood gaffle. They tell you anything.
It is a gaffle, but at the end of the day, though, it's real stuff happening there, and it's like I just always believe, like if her, he, him, them can do it, it's something that's real. But whatever they telling you ain't the real.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's like you gotta see past what anybody's saying, see through it, see the facts, but it's there though. The bread is there. The check is going on. It's definitely wires. Somebody's eating. There's wires coming through.
People are eating in out west. Please
Yeah,
believe
facts,
that. Please
facts.
believe that. And that's the first thing you do recognize, right? People are eating. And so when I went out there not knowing anything, I went out just as an actress, but I had like strict instructions from like my godfather. Like, if you go out there, you better learn the business. I don't care how pretty you are. Like, I kind of come from like a little like mafia black man. Like, that's why I come respect I have a lot of respect for black men because I come from that. Like, my mom but I come from like some real like, you know, I got a little bit of that in me because they, you know, she cute and all, but yeah, baby girl, when you go out there to LA, I don't care. You know, you need to learn the business. You don't know nothing about them people, you know. And it was just that was in my ear.
True facts,
yeah, so I came out with that type of energy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And so I was first thing I did was like, okay, I was auditioning, and I wasn't getting nothing, and I was like, something ain't right about this auditioning.
Yeah.
No disrespect to auditions, but I'm just saying on that cattle call audition, that's whack.
What is that? Explain for the people because I don't know. That was a lingo. That was an industry lingo joint.
Yeah. So like, we're casting tomorrow for 25 to 28-year-olds for the next big TV show come out at 3:00 to such and such spot. Okay.
Yeah.
So you show up like, okay, I'm doing this.
100 people there.
Yeah, and it's just first of all, that's just it's a no. It's no. It's just whack. For one, because you quickly learn it. The producer already know who they gonna pick. Somebody daughter done financed it. Somebody girlfriend got the second role. So like, it's just so much stuff that's so many dynamics that you have no control of.
A lot of who you know out there.
It's only who you know. Yeah, it's a who you know in Atlanta.
It's always
it's just who you know. And so when I realized like it was a waste, like I'm not going to my job. I'm cutting my job out to go to these auditions, and I'm missing my bread. And I'm like, hold on, something ain't right. Yeah, I went with it.
So you in LA. What was your first like opportunity? Like, what was your first taste of Hollywood? Not more so when you just got out there. Like, just like what was your first like employment opportunity in the industry?
It was twofold. Two things happened. So after I realized that, okay, I need to understand how this happened. I didn't know none of the lingo. I didn't know SAG. I didn't know ACTRA. So Screen Actors Guild, all of that. All these like lingos, I didn't know none of that. So there's a bookstore in LA called Samuel French, and it's all about the actors. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go sit in the bookstore, like hide out all day, and I ain't had no money. So I would read the books for free, just trying to understand like how should I be moving. Yeah. And so I would like sit in the bookstore, read all the books for free, read the magazines, read the industry, and I saw like they had this Paramount had a premiere. And so I was like, if you're new to the city, you should try to go to premieres and try to, network at premieres.
Go
so I went
meet
to this,
some people.
Yeah,
random casting call.
Yeah, exactly. So I went to this big movie premiere. Like I ended up getting on the list and could go, and it was at Paramount. And I ended up meeting the worldwide president of Warner Brothers. Jeez. And
that's not calm at all.
That's a good connection to make.
He is. Shout out to Mr. Jim Cardwell. That's my people. Like, fast forward we done traveled the world, done global assignments together. I was kind of part of his team that helped start a Norwegian IPO for production. So I met him, and he was all about like the business and like how it came together, and just I was basically begging him to like, can I just shadow you? Can I just shadow you? And he was trying to get rid of me, really. No, you was. And so what he would do is he would be like, okay. So he would throw these big 300 papers in front of me, and it was called PPM, Private Placement Memorandums. And it was all about how the deals got done from the top down. So how do you get movies done? How do you get $100 million movies done? He was like, read this. Because, thinking I wasn't going to read it. I'd go back, and I'd be reading it didn't understand nothing. But I was like, on page 226, when it says something, I would like ask, like I'm trying to like shoot my, and he was like, oh, she's serious. She's trying to learn. Yeah.
Shit, that's more than 98% of the people in the world gonna do when they get a pamphlet or whatever.
They got 90% of where they got that pamphlet and that been that.
Hey man, this nigga trying to play me. I'm not reading this shit.
Yeah. He was
somebody else.
Yeah, and he was. But I was like, I kept coming with it. I kept coming with questions, and then he just started, inviting me to meetings, and I was started traveling globally and was doing all type of stuff.
Damn,
and
that's
so
fire.
that was a big
lit.
pivot for me in it. And since then, me and him started a company together, and I apprenticed under that. But yeah, Jim is responsible under his leadership. He is responsible of putting Blockbuster out of business. So remember when they had VHSs to DVD?
Blockbuster.
I know.
Blockbuster used to be a thing.
But that was him.
Every Friday I used to get to rent a game. My moms would let me rent a game every Friday. Blockbuster going in. Like, I was so hyped to go in that shit. What?
I've heard
Nah,
of it.
in Jersey, all we had was Blockbuster.
Okay.
That's what we had. I forgot how long they used to let you rent shit. It was like 4 days, 3 days. And if you kept it too long, they started charging you. They was a racket, really.
No, he killed them because basically he's the one who came with DVD. So he did a deal with Toshiba to say forget VHS.
Damn.
And brought in the DVD. So he won an Emmy for like that whole deal and took Warner Brothers to a whole new level. So so for me to be able to like move around with somebody like that,
that's super heavy.
Yeah, it was a blessing. Like it was, and to this day I still have to give credit where credit's due.
That's super heavy.
Yeah, he's out there. Hey Jim, what's up, Jim? So that was it. But then the next, probably the real big move too was when I got my job as an associate producer for Wild 'N Out. So shout out to Mac Hodges. Shout out to Mac Hodges, who gave me my first opportunity, and he hired me as an AP for the Wild 'N Out show. And so from then,
what was that like?
Fun as fuck.
Every day. So were you
fun?
Doing like?
Yeah, I bet. Like, they just kicking.
Not real. Like, are we really working?
Yeah. Okay.
It's crazy.
So was it just like when as an associate producer, what were your main duties that you had to do as far as?
So at that time I was hired as AP associate producer AP for the DVD box set.
Okay.
So this is like season 3. Like this is top early season.
Yeah.
Like 21. Yeah. So DVD box set, and I thought I was doing it in my own office. I was doing it though.
Yeah. What? Shitting me?
Imagine my people. And so I had my own office and stuff, and it was really going to the set every day, understanding what was happening, what games were happening, how we were going to build it into the DVD, and how we were going to distribute it, and making sure we collect assets and some of that. And some of our work.
Wait up. What does collect assets even mean?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Tell us, you know what I mean? We doing a little real basic. Our constituency does not know what you're talking about. What does collect assets mean?
Okay, my bad, y'all. Yeah, my bad.
Little advanced.
Yeah,
slow it down.
Slow it down.
Slow it down.
Just making sure, like, all the stuff that you need, pictures, videos, names, just, the collateral material is in place to put the DVD together.
Okay.
Yeah, and as easy as it sounds, it's massive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. And collecting it is one thing, collecting it in the right format, getting the specs right, doing the, you see what I'm saying? So all of that becomes a thing.
Damn.
And so, so that's your job, is to make sure all of that is moving the right way, and who didn't deliver it on time, and they need it by 3, and this department ain't sent it over here, and sometimes going on set and figuring out, it's just all of that. So it's a lot of moving parts.
Sheesh.
But it's in between like the drinks and the fun.
Yeah, that's it. I feel like that's the thing out. Like when you in the entertainment, you gotta be able to balance your shit. You feel me? Because if you because it's gonna be fun going on, and you can't be a super cornball. Like, no, I don't have fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you also can't get carried away with the fun and not do your job. Once you start fucking your job up, you're out of here. You feel me? Like, so that's always the balance. And the people that don't know how to balance end up fucked up either way. I mean, because if you're just doing the fuck out of your job and you're not fun, like, it's a cornball. I don't really want to be around this nigga. You feel like the police.
Yeah, you gotta compartmentalize.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to compartmentalize. No, I have no problem with having fun, actually. I've actually had to. So this April that y'all see now is a very
down back.
This is a mature.
Yeah.
I have grown to this person. This is not who I was. You heard me. I was 3'6" on the bus with hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hello.
hello. So no, but you have to kind of learn how to draw that line in the
Yeah.
sand, and so, but it don't take much to go right back to it. But that's the best part. That's why I chose this industry.
Yeah.
Because again, you telling me I can either be conservative or be party. I didn't like that, so I knew
Yeah.
entertainment would give me that. But yeah, it's a lot of responsibility,
Yeah.
and it's personal. Like nobody's gonna tell you to dial it back.
Exactly.
Nobody's gonna.
Self-discipline.
Yeah,
So-
it's all on you. It's all on you to understand how to move in. And there's some days like I'm gritty, like I'm not playing, like I gotta get it done. Like it's a whole different face. And there's some days like I'm overworked.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
You came out, so you came to LA. It seems like you got a lot of work behind the camera. Can you talk to us about anything you did in front of the camera? Any roles that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I, you know, what's interesting is all the behind the camera stuff paid the bills. You know,
Okay.
that's where I made all my money at because
Alright.
everyone wants to be in front, and my passion is acting. Like I am an actress by trade, trained actress, and I'm constantly pursuing that. But I have totally made my money like using my brain and navigating that so that I can eventually, as I do now,
Makes
pick and
sense.
choose my roles. Like,
That makes it way
versus
easier,
begging. Yeah, I'm not trying to beg. I want
Because you got bread from doing something else, so you don't have to be desperate and weird and like you said, running around cattle casting and all type of extra shit.
Yeah.
You can play more
yeah.
how your own game.
And so yeah, in LA, I've done, I did stuff. What have I done in LA? So I did a lot of so you can IMDb me, April Q. Russell.
Hello.
Put the Q.
Ha.
International Model, International Media Database. I think that's what IMDb stands for. I'm trying to make sure I don't give acronyms for the audience.
I feel like
Yeah.
you should know. People should know what
familiar with
IMDb is. though.
Yeah.
At this point.
At
If
this
you're on the
point,
internet,
like-
I think they
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Google her. Just let them know. Tell them Google you.
Yeah,
They can
Google
find
me.
you.
Put the Q in the April though. April Q Russell. 2 S's, 2 L's. So I did a lot of independent projects. Did some stuff for print. Did some print ads with MTV and it was a channel called the Logo Channel, which was a lesbian channel. I am not a lesbian at all. At all. Never was, never. Yeah. But I did like a print ad for them, and that was it kind of got me some like play.
Lesbian channel is insane. I
don't even think it's
I didn't
up
know
there.
they
I
had
don't
it.
even think, I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't even know that's, I'm just trying to, booked.
Yeah, you try to stay booked and busy.
Yeah, they said
Hello.
booked, I said booked, and then I was kind of like, and I saw it, I was like, wait, this looks like
Yo, that's crazy.
So they braided my hair, I had my hair in cornrows.
Oh, Lord, they gave you this Cleo set it off. right?
I had the look.
Oh,
and,
man.
next thing I know, we was shooting, and we was doing print, and it worked. Yeah, so that popped me off on a lot of things, and since then, I just wrapped a movie last year that came out this year, Not Another Church movie,
Okay.
and I had a
Shout out to Not Another Church movie.
Yeah,
And
shout
for you having us on the red carpet. So
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was
Yeah,
for you.
that's
Thank you
right.
so much. For
Hello.
sure. We was vibing up
Hello,
that.
wake up,
Sheesh was
April.
going crazy.
that was,
They love that.
Yeah,
that was a good look.
yeah, these
Yeah,
are my
what y'all
guys.
niggas,
Like
so what y'all
I,
niggas doing with Vivica Fox, bro? Yeah, don't worry about it,
Put
man.
that thing together.
yeah, these two right here, just for the audience. I am gonna look on camera. Like these two are like just my people. How you meet some of those. So I've just been moving in the streets and moving in life so long that I appreciate when I have synergy, and I appreciate when I meet people that stay committed. And when I heard they had did like 100-something episodes over 5 years, again, y'all hearing my story, like I just know about commitment. Like people start seeing the shining, but I'm like, you have no clue. So like that automatic respect just went out. And then y'all know I just love black men. Like I love black men. My daddy black. And so I'm just like with it. And so I was like, okay, they got the vibe. We can do something. Let's just slow walk it. And if they blow up first, they gonna pull me up. If I blow up first, we gonna pull it up. And that's really, it's no agenda. It's no agenda.
Sure.
Yeah. And they show up. They actually show up. So you guys, I'm gonna always call y'all because y'all show up.
I actually have a question personally.
That's
Could
right.
you just speak to what it was like being a black woman? You know what I mean? When you first got to LA, did you feel like that might have been a hindrance for you? Was it an advantage? Or how did you navigate, just because, obviously in Hollywood, people always complain about the actors on Friends. They was getting so much money. Like white actors usually tend to get paid more than their black counterparts, even though a lot of the black counterparts are just as skilled. So could you just talk to us about just how you was able to navigate being a black woman in white Hollywood?
I have been a black woman all my life, and I was a black woman in the South.
Yeah.
Right,
Hello.
So, you know, in all due respect, by the time I got to Hollywood, it was actually a little bit more freedom than hello. Yeah, for me, I was like, oh, y'all ain't from the South. Like, until you really grow up in the South, like, grow up, not move here, like, that's where you born, and the woods, you know, to stay away from them woods, because so-and-so got killed. Like, until you really grow up in that, it's insane. So by the time I went to LA, I was already on, my daddy would say, you got to beat them twice. Yeah, that's just the goal. As a black person, as a black woman, you have to double beat them, so there's no questions. And so I was already on that, like, way before. So I didn't get to LA like, oh my God, it's a white man town. Like, I just, I just come from that anyway, coming from the South. But to your point, yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's like anything. At the time when I really first got out there, reality was just coming out, and so I'm a scripted act. I'm an actress. I'm not a reality star, and so
I just say that I hate reality TV personally.
You do?
I just think it's horrible. Like, it's so cheesy. Like, it's so cheesy. The cutaway. Like, he just so made me mad. I just hate reality TV. And it's really pre-scripted. I know people that have been on show. They tell you what you're gonna do. Like, you have your love interest already. Like, it's so lame. Like, I don't know why people like that shit.
I was crushed, and I found out that, like, Jerry and Maury, like, you know, I used to think Jerry Springer when I was a kid, like, oh, they're really wildin'. But then my uncle had a friend that went on one of those shows. Like, they paid her like $350, and they just had to say some nut ass storyline, like, "Yo, I've been sleeping with my sister's boyfriend." Like, it's just fake fight. Don't keep your hands open. Don't punch nobody. Yeah. So I can see what you're saying about reality.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
it's not really real anymore.
No.
Too much money on the line.
And they was
just be a free for all.
No, for sure. And I feel like they was pushing that medium on a lot of black talent. See what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, especially when it came out, like, go this route. Now you're talking about people who have trained and we did scene study and work and you know.
And now they want to go throw a cup at a bitch on a motherfucker.
Yeah, you kind of feel some type of you kind of feel like they like respecting your craft. Yeah. Like, wait, I'm at Stellar Adler. I'm over here at Beverly Hills Playhouse. I'm getting up in the morning. I'm learning lines. I'm doing scenes. I'm crying. I'm learning how to. Yeah. And you want me to go? Like, it just felt.
Shake the table at Nene.
Yeah, it just felt, and it was a big thing. And
especially now, I just feel like it's just so much ignorant reality TV.
That's gross.
That I could see them just continue to still push black actors and actresses into that mode. Like, yeah, we're just gonna put you on a reality show, act ignorant, you gotta fight, and that's what we need you for.
Promotion of black dysfunction.
Yeah, and when it first came out, it was just like, that was heavy. But just being in, that's all you can hear all the black actresses say. Like, and it just doesn't stop. It's the roles are less, the pay is less. You know, again, if there are 10 scripts, 9 of them are casting for white girl, blonde hair, you know, ethnic ambiguous. Like, that is the cast. It doesn't matter how good you are. They're not casting for you.
Damn.
That's just, it doesn't matter. You're
not fitting the vision.
You don't fit the vision.
You don't fit the vision. No. Shit is crazy.
But you're so pretty. Your eyes are so beautiful.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just don't fit it. So 90% of it is you don't even qualify for it. And so now you've got all of them, everybody going after the one script, right? And then you've got your top tier, right? You got the Jadas and the this and that. You got your top tier, so you're stuck with like, okay,
damn.
Let me get back to this producing and learn this other side, so I can figure out how I'm gonna really slide in here. So that's the name of the game, and it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's just numbers. Like, even like I said, out of 10 scripts, just 9 of them don't fit you, and you can't make them write that black role.
That's why you see somebody like Viola. She don't get lit till she damn near 50 something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took her a long ass time to get lit. Too. Super lit.
Love Viola Davis.
Super lit. But it took her a long time to get lit. Like,
she can really act.
Super act.
Like,
she's like my top 3 favorite actresses, and I want her to rep her.
Who was in your top 3?
Yeah, so
for black women.
So I love Viola Davis for sure. I love, who else do I like? You said for black women. Vivica's been a favorite of mine for years. Vivica's been a favorite.
You gotta put Vivica. I would add Angela Bassett somewhere in there.
Angela Bassett for sure.
For sure.
Angela Bassett for sure.
Like, listen,
Angela Bassett for absolute
sure.
What's her name that plays Cookie? I can't slip my tongue.
Taraji.
Taraji.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Taraji.
She's
She's
okay.
cool.
She's
She's
cool.
cool. Not my favorite. But
shit.
Oh.
no.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. You said top 3. No, all respect to Taraji again. So let's not do that. Every time
You're
I
not
say
feeling the
something,
range? You're not feeling Taraji's range?
So, love Taraji and Baby Boy. Loved her and Benjamin Button. She won her Oscar, and so she is exactly where I'm trying to get to. So that just gets
She
its
won
own
an
level
Oscar?
of respect.
What?
Yeah, she won it for Benjamin Button.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
She get best supporting.
I don't know what it was for, but I know she got it in her hand. Let's look it up. Right. So I'm never gonna disrespect the game, right? That's just,
Yeah.
I'm just saying she's not my personal top
Top
3.
3,
Yeah. So Felicia Rashad.
Yeah, she got
Felicia
best
Rashad.
That's
Yeah,
it.
best supporting. Mm-hmm.
That's a,
Yeah.
that's
So,
a super classical right
Yeah,
there.
she's just classical.
Yeah.
I think
She's
she's
still
dope.
at it too.
Yeah, she's on some new, like,
Yeah,
reinventing
she's
stuff.
still doing new
So
shit,
I'm
yeah.
loving her right now. Yeah.
Facts. I respect
Mhm.
it.
So how long were you in LA?
18 years full
Damn.
time. 18 years. So I'm kind of just new back in this new, I call it New Atlanta.
Talk to us about that transition back and what you learned from LA and what made you actually want to come back and start Revo.
So LA is home for me now.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's home. It's
You from the West, you like Pac from the East, within the Dodgers of the West.
yeah. So I got Southern values, West Coast swag. That's what I say. So I was out there so long, but so COVID hit. What was interesting, and so me and a couple of partners of mine had pending deals and meetings all through LA, like at CAA, UTA, all the different agencies out there. And we was like getting ready to take meetings and pop our shows off. And so, me, I'm slated to be the next. I'm next up. Like, I'm hot in the streets. It was really had been a long time coming. And we was hearing this little thing about COVID, and I'll never forget. I was in North Hollywood, at Universal Studios, like right in that area. And breaking news came on. It was like, and we had a meeting that day with CAA. And CAA, for y'all don't know, is like the largest agency like in the world. So everybody's like repped by this agency, whether you're like an actor or a producer or a writer. Like this is like the big agency. So when you're trying to get your project in there and they're taking a meeting with you, you're feeling pretty good, right? And so breaking news came, and I think it was Tom Hanks. Oh my God, Tom Hanks has gotten COVID. This is going rapid. And so as soon as CNN reported that and Tom Hanks got COVID, I swear it's like somebody took the lights and just said closed and shut. You just saw your emails. Cancel. This office is closed. This is closed. Indefinitely though. Like and it was literally like somebody took the close sign to the city
And just clipped everything.
Clip that shit.
good night, go home, get you a cup of coffee, hug your
Yeah.
kids. It's a wrap. And so I was just kind of sitting there like, wait, what? And for me, it was the first time I realized, and I'd always gone back and forth, but it was the first time I realized I wasn't from LA. Like I remember. Because
Reality check.
yeah. No work, no motion for me,
Yeah.
right? Like I don't have cousins and family. Like everything I do out there is movement, and even if my friend base, it was still kind of movement and work and so forth. And it was just like, okay, if we're not working, what am I gonna sit here and stare?
Yeah.
Like what am I doing? And so I thought I'd go home and talk to my parents and see what was happening with them, kick it with them for a while. Thought it was gonna be like maybe 30 days. I was like, okay, we'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
So I came, I flew to chat, played with the nephews, doing all of that. And a tornado hit my hometown that same, and that
Tennessee
yeah,
tore up by tornado.
yeah, and it hit, not only did it hit
What?
my hometown, but this is the first time it like hit the subdivision of my parents. It like hit our whole neighborhood and our whole house.
Damn.
And so it devastated, and I was there, and we was like running for cover. It was crazy,
Nasty work.
right? Yeah, it was nasty
Insane.
work. It was insane work. And so I was like, okay, what's happening right now? And so then I had to like kind of help my parents get like resituated and removed into temporary housing. And COVID is still happening, like not even still happening. It's just doing like this. It's just turning up
It
and
works.
not yet. And so I was like, okay, now's a good time to think about what I'm gonna do. And honestly, to be straight up, what I did was I enrolled in law school.
Okay.
Huh?
He's like, I'm gonna go that route.
Okay.
I'm gonna do something. Like, I'm gonna
So
I'm gonna come out top.
How do we go from law school to Revo?
So I said, okay, I'm gonna do entertainment law. Look like we're gonna be sitting down for about 2 years.
Damn.
You know, this is a COVID. You know,
know
COVID.
where it was gonna go.
Yeah,
I feel you.
COVID kind of letting us know we're gonna sit down. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna just go to LA, just be in LA. Like it's all good. I mean, all my stuff was there. I was like, okay, let me figure out. Jim, he had just finished law school, so he's an overachiever. This is my apprentice. I'm like, well, he's his late 70s. He's finishing law school. He kept saying, well, you need to go into entertainment law. So I said, this is a good time.
Yeah.
And so I enrolled in Purdue. And I started, doing entertainment contracts and tours. And I was like, okay, law school, here I come.
Okay.
And I got through 1 year, and I made all A's and B's. Meantime, in between time, I'm flying. You ain't supposed to fly nowhere. I'm flying. Airport's empty.
I was flying. The plane was giving away flights.
Loving it.
I went to Panama like first class for like $300.
Is that your best travel life? That is my best travel time
Listen,
in my life.
I went on about 5-6 good cheap trips during COVID. Like before stuff started opening back up, like they was giving away flights.
How was the airport when you went?
It was easy. It was like
golden.
Yeah, it was COVID.
Like I'm literally calling back home. Like y'all need to stop watching CNN. They lying to y'all. Everything's open. Nobody's just out. Like because I'm seeing that they had you thinking like this stuff was closed.
Yeah.
I'm like no, I'm in the checkout line right now.
Yeah.
It's
What
open.
I will say is, cause I started traveling. Like I was doing a lot of travel during the height of COVID. So like a lot of places like Bogota, Panama City, they did have like curfews because of the COVID, so that was kind of whack. But like you said, like it was giving away the flights. I was like, I gotta get out of here. Like, I just can't just sit in the house.
No, never, absolutely
There's
not.
nothing going on. Like I gotta see something. I gotta figure something out.
They used to fucking stress in the airport about having the vaccine. I'm like, no, bro, I don't got it. And I'm not
you
getting
said
it.
you had your vaccine.
I'm not getting it, and I don't got it, and I'm not getting it. Like,
Not getting
then
it.
what?
Don't got it.
Like, not doing
know,
it. That's the only stress I was going through. I hated that shit.
Yeah.
I missed though. Delta had nobody could sit next to you. I want to go back to that. I don't want nobody sitting next to me.
Yeah, I
They
love
OD with the what was that shit? What was that shit they called it? The 6 feet shit. What
6
was it
feet.
again?
It
It had a name for it though. It was social distancing.
Social
That shit was
distancing.
hilarious, yo. Niggas was not jacking each other. They don't fit.
Yo, fam, back
Yeah,
up, bro.
yeah, back
I smoked a lot of personal blunts during that time too. I can't pass to you.
Yeah, I can't do nothing. I can't share anything. Nothing's shareable right now.
Like, sorry.
Nothing shareable.
Nothing
Yo,
was shareable.
can I ask you something? Do y'all miss social distancing? Because I be kind of wanting that little space.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, so I'm like, yo, social distance was lit low key, but then other times, it was kind of weird too, like the way it was set up in certain places, like the big, like you go inside of fucking bars, fucking glass, plexiglass, shields between
No, we
niggas.
talking about that. We talking about like you stand in the supermarket line, like you can step back a little bit though. If you stand in, you can give
It's
me
space
a
in
little
here.
space.
Yo,
It's space in
recently, an old
here.
lady
The X's on the floor. The X's on the floor. Like, fam, stand right here
Listen,
when the niggas in line,
Recently,
bro.
I was in the grocery store and the old lady kind of hit me with the, yo, can you give me a couple of space? Because I didn't realize, like, I was on my phone talking and like, I was behind her. She like,
No, she did.
Yeah, she did. She like, give me a little space.
You respected
She had
it,
the mask
though.
on, too. I'm like,
say? Oh, my bad.
step back. I'm not gonna argue with no old lady. Yeah, I'm saying respectfully.
You kind of felt like, okay, I was
Nah,
a little
felt
too close
it.
anyway.
Yeah, I was a little
You
too
know what?
much.
Let's
I
bring-
am up on her. Yeah, I am up on her a little too much. Let me back up. Let me back.
Happily.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So yeah, I feel that. But yeah, so I did the entertainment law, and to your question, after I got through my first year, and it was cool. I was, again, I was bored, so I was trying to do something. I got all A's and B's, and what I realized, I was like, well, damn, I did good. And I had been wanting to write my book for a long time.
Yeah.
And what it showed me was, okay, well, you're not no lawyer right now, but you still are a writer, producer. And it taught me how to write, because in law school, you have to read and write. Like, there's no faking it. There's no just scanning the material.
Yeah.
Like, you either read in 200 pages or you not. I didn't know I even had that in me. Like, trust me. I didn't know I had that level of discipline in me, but it taught me that, and it let me know, okay, if you can do that for torts and contracts, which is okay, you can do that for your own self. And so that helped me to start writing my book, Blay Home. That's how I dropped out of law school. I'm a law school dropout. I dropped out of law school, started writing Blay Home, and then just started digesting that I was probably going to need to figure out what I was going to do with my company, because LA was shut down. I was watching Atlanta. Atlanta was still open. And I said, I've been trying to figure out, was I going to come to Atlanta and what I was gonna do, and it was a good time to figure it out. So it's either now or never. And so I started like sliding in and out, living in hotels, and trying to figure out what was happening and looking at what was missing in Atlanta from the Hollywood side that was in LA, and it made me think about the Revo concept. Okay. And I was like, okay, these are things that happen in Hollywood. That's if you know, but I didn't see them in Atlanta. So I said, okay, if I come, let me come with something that's brick and mortar and go for it. So that's how it was birthed.
Briefly tell the audience just about Revo and what they can sign up, like what they can use it for, just so they could be informed.
So Revo is a social and creative clubhouse. Social because, like we said, entertainment's supposed to be fun and it's supposed to be work, right? And so I wanted to create a space where we could really get work done. Like some days it's just working in studio, like we're working now, right? Yeah. And then some days it's a social scene where you're trying to, socialize and network to spark new ideas or to whatever. And so I created for that space. And so right now it is, we do private events, listening parties. We do film locations. So Swirl Films shot something for Lifetime here. Ricky Smiley's been here. T.I. all them shot here. And then we have a membership where we do like, different level of memberships. You can come in, work out the space, get so many hours to book the studio for free with your membership. And, if you get our top tier, you get like a drink or two with it. We kind of festive around here. And so, but the whole thing is really making sure that you're surrounding yourself. The hardest thing about being in this industry is surrounding yourself with people who are really trying to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And so, which is why I keep saying I have so much respect for you all. Like, I have seen a lot, I know there's the fun side, but then there's actually getting up and doing 163 shows. Like, there's actually, you got to go do that. It's not going to just do itself, right? And so with somebody who lives by that rule, respects that. And so I wanted to build a place where it's not for everybody. Like, I don't be like, Revo's for everybody. It's not, because everybody ain't moving like that. It's really for those who understand that delicate balance, want to brainstorm and bring something creative, and we have a hub where we can do it. We sit on 7.5 acres, so some days when you're not feeling like you want to be inside, you want to be outside, that works too. My left-hand smokers love that. And so it's Revo. Like, I wanted to give something for everybody, you know?
For sure.
I can think of so. Look, before we go into our second half, what we do here at World Set, we got what we call the Drip Report. And basically, you being a special guest, we're going to let you handle the Drip Report this week. And we tap into what's going on in fashion, what's going on in fleet, whatever, advice or do's or don'ts that you want to tell the people about. So the floor is yours, and talk to us. What's the Drip Report for this week?
The Drip Report for this week is I'm all about keeping character in your style.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with the veneers.
They're too big.
And I'm so fix your mouth, fix your teeth. I done got my Invisalign. I looked at my bottom teeth one day. I'm like, ooh, you're a little crooked. I wanted to straighten them out. But at the end of the day, I'm like, they only gonna get so straight. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You got
I still appreciate human teeth. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
but like, y'all are getting ridiculous with the veneers. Like, they don't even fit y'all mouths.
I think to jump straight to veneers is ridiculous. Like, you didn't even try to fix your real grill.
Fix your real joints.
How you don't even try to fix your God-given joints before you rip your whole shit out and go to some whole next level, shit.
Braces and Invisaligns work.
They work. And brushing your teeth.
And so that's why I said character. First of all, everything about you is supposed to be your character. Like, your mouth is a character. Like, give me a little character. Don't give me her teeth. Like, I don't want her teeth. I want my teeth a little more polished, but I still want my.
I need my grill. I need my jib.
Okay, like when I was getting my braces at one time, it was like, we can make them super straight if we pull 4 teeth out. You don't have to overbite. I was like, wait, you want to pull 4 of my perfectly healthy teeth out to do what? And they was like, well, make it. I was like, I don't care about overbite. Like, I've had an overbite all my whole life. It's my character. Like, that's who I am.
That's who you are.
Yeah, that's just who I am. So I'm just like, I want to tell people, like, even no matter what, dress, hair, teeth, all of that, like, have your character and then own it. Yeah, you can fix it. You can make them straight. Like you said, jumping straight from, like, I haven't even tried.
They just like a lot of people don't even realize like you shaving your natural teeth down. Like these are nerve endings that go
All
to your
type
whole
of shit.
body.
Go
Like,
through
you
your
just
brain
throwing
and
some
all
shit-
type of shit.
throwing
It's
shit off when you
very
playing
key
with that.
joints, B. Like
So-
fucking with your health, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just brush your teeth. Baking soda, peroxide, get a
All
Invisalign. Yeah, I'm saying get your shit
And
together.
keep your character. Like, it's about who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, your mouth, that's you. That's you.
Yeah.
And it ain't like, don't get it fixed. Like, I'm not saying that at all. But don't feel like you got to go look like 10 other. I don't want the same mouth as everybody else.
Rip your whole mouth out and replace it with porcelain is just ridiculous. Like
I've never had a man say he won't date me because I had an overbite.
I'm not saying that.
that's not how it
No,
works.
he's never looked at my mouth and said, nah, baby
Not how it
girl.
works. Yeah. Overbite ain't there.
Yeah,
Not
you
doing it.
need to pull them 4 teeth out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
hate
feel
that.
like the dentist is a big racket too. You feel me? Like you go in there, they're gonna tell you pull this, that. Cause they getting mad bread for each tooth they pull. They getting good paper off that from the insurance company, from there, you know what I mean? Like, so they're not gonna really tell you like, oh, like nothing's ever gonna go wrong if you just
Yeah.
whatever. They never say that. They like, oh,
Everybody
they give you the
is
worst case scenario.
salesman.
Yeah.
Sales is the #1 game in life. And
Facts.
you really understand, like, it's sales. You have to sell that service.
It's
Whether
all
you're
bread.
a dentist or a doctor or entertainment professional or
Facts.
this or that, you gotta sell.
Fact, I went to the dentist like what was it, like 2 months ago? Man tells me I gotta pull my wisdom teeth out. Shit said they ain't gave me one pain in my whole motherfucking life. Not a twinge of pain. Nigga tells me I gotta pull them out. For what, bro?
And they don't hurt. Yeah. Yeah.
Talking some eventually shit. Well, until that happens, bro,
I'll,
then
I'll run
we'll
up in here
cross
when
that
that
path.
happens.
Yeah, I'm saying like fuck out of here, homie.
I feel you. So yeah, that's my trip report.
Okay. Well, we're gonna be back second half. Elite scumbaggery.
Oh yeah, you know that's on the
Rural
way.
Set segment.
Get into the
Some
culture,
more with
man.
April. We're gonna get into some culture.
We're gonna find. Well, you say you like black man. We're gonna get
We're
deeper
gonna
into
see, yeah, we're
that.
gonna see how much we really like them.
Oh, why? You asking about something specific?
We gonna see
We'll
what we gonna
save
do.
it.
We
We'll
gonna come
save it
back.
for the
We
next
coming
time.
Oh,
back.
is this a surprise?
Yeah,
I might not even know who
everything's
they
a
are.
surprise here. We're all set. It's
Oh,
always a
shit.
surprise.
I don't even know them. Yeah, ready.
Holla. All right. We back. You already know. We kick off every second half with elite scumbaggery. If you don't know what that is, that's when somebody do some scumbag shit, but they pull it off in elite fashion. So we gotta shout them out. And I gotta do it again, back to back. Uncle Donnie Trump, DJT, elite scumbag of the week. This time for dropping sneakers with the fist up picture with the flag on the back with the fight sneakers. Exclusive 5,000 pairs on his website. You know what I mean? Get them now, $300. That nigga right there is different. He's a different type of slime ball hustler. I respect it. Elite scumbaggery for sure. Like, shout out to him, man. Like, he just keeps the hits just keep on coming with Uncle Donnie, man.
The sneakers with the fist.
The sneakers with the picture with the fist up with the MAGA fight shit. He dropped a pair of sneakers with them joints with the picture on the side.
The biggest.
He coming for you.
I can't believe he dropped sneakers,
Oh,
yo.
yeah.
I mean, shit. Since we're on Trump, I might as well ask you: how do you feel about the situation? Was it real? Was it fake? Was it staged? Was it not? Talk to us. Where are you at with it?
You know, my knee-jerk reaction was, nope, don't believe it.
Fuck
Ain't
outta
nobody
here.
running. Donald Trump, you gotta quit. He good, right? He gonna get shot. He gonna get shot 5 times. He gonna do everything, you know, all of that. And I think really when I saw no one was running, I couldn't make sense of it. Still
Yeah.
can't make sense of it. I just couldn't make sense that nobody cares.
And not more collateral damage. We just get
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, nobody.
died, though.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
But yeah, somebody died, but somebody had to die. I mean, you
But that's what they
come on.
say.
People die all the time for the U.S.
They say somebody died, but like I'm
Yeah.
still not seeing
Yeah,
nobody. Like
yeah, somebody died. Okay,
I
but
see the body
but-
so bad.
but-
I'm not seeing no dead
but
people.
let
You
me
keep
ask
telling me
you this.
somebody
But
died.
somebody
What do
died.
you
What
wanna
does that
see?
mean?
A
Ooh,
dead person.
somebody mean somebody.
One guy died.
Of course, somebody died.
Yeah, it should have been more people dead if we
you
really
gotta- you
shooting
gotta
bullets
make us
into a
believe
crowd.
it. Yeah, but nobody running is just crazy to me. That's insane. But I did call a couple of my military vets.
Yeah.
You know, some that work in them, like, tell me what's up. You know,
Yeah.
what's going on.
How did they feel about it?
They said it wasn't. They was like, nah, that wasn't staged. It was, you know, whatever. That probably was, you know, they kind of had their like, they don't be wanting to talk like that. I don't know if
Yeah.
they phone bugs or whatever.
Yeah.
But they was kind of like, it wasn't. But I'm like, are you sure?
I just feel like to let some lone weirdo climb a roof 100 feet away in a farm. It's not a crowded city. It's a farm. It's one roof over here, and y'all just let him get a shot. So like, I just felt like that was
Here's how I feel, honestly. Forget that. Donald Trump is a reality star. Like, he knows how to do, like, even all of this, that's that sensationalized reality that we was just talking about. All of that is what you do. I know lights, camera, action. Like, I know how to, oh, this is a good moment. And that natural instinct, all of that is sensationalism.
Yeah.
So if nothing else,
So hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, come
Every time,
on.
he regardless if it's real or not, he knows how to take advantage of.
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's sensationalized
Yeah.
campaigning, and you turn up the knot like that, he hit his marks. You know, he's hitting his marks.
Yeah.
That's
There's
a
people
mirror.
walking around the Republican National Convention with band-aids on their ears.
Yeah, it's symbolic to
That's
be.
like
I'm
that's
down,
the
down
thing.
with.
Down. Like it's like Nelly's band-aid.
Yeah. thing.
So some of all of that to me is where he played it up. Just, you know, I would expect nothing less from, you know, a reality star. He played into it like nobody's business. So I don't know that somebody else, another president, might have got shot in the ear, might have ran and ducked. But not Donald. He gonna come back and give you
The fist,
yeah,
like-
with the fight.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he goes. Of course you gonna do that.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah, that was big.
That was big.
Oh yeah, he feeling. He
Yeah.
feeling good.
Yeah,
He in the street.
man, you see him at the RNC. They just eating him up, and he just sitting there loving it. You know what I mean?
he
They
don't gotta
just
do
they
too much. He
they
can just
buffing
cruise
him.
to the election
They
now.
buffing him at the RNC. Oh my God,
He
we
just
need
beat a
him so
bullet.
much. Yeah, he just beat a bullet. He's the
Trump supporter.
biggest.
He beat a bullet.
That's what they're gonna tell
He
you.
beat a bullet. I know y'all say he's a tyrant, but he's not. He getting shot at. Like you in the hood.
Yeah, make him relatable.
Yeah.
He's
You
just
done
like
got
you.
shot at,
We
you
all
done
He
got
got-
died in
We all
gunfight.
getting shot at.
He's getting indicted. He's getting shot at. He's just
been
like you.
indicted, Yeah.
Yeah, he on his way to jail.
He done went to jail. Yeah.
He understands the black man.
Yeah, that's what he gonna tell you. That's how they gonna sell him to you.
And like that's
That's
not
crazy.
just black, it's low income people in general.
Yeah.
Like if you're a low income person in the United States, you could feel like you can relate to that. Like you might have had some type of violence against you, probably went to jail, know somebody that has been to jail.
Yeah.
So mugshots, all of that shit, people are like, yeah, I can relate to that. I feel him. He's one of
Shit
us.
is
He's
crazy.
one of us.
He's trying to upset the establishment.
Put,
That is
pull him
crazy.
at the fish fry, Donald.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's where we're at. I mean,
That's what they
listen, he was
trying
at
to do.
Chick-fil-A at MLK. Like this in Atlanta. This is where I know people that got shot and killed. So he's touching all the hoods. He's done brought out drill rappers. Like I got told Rich on the last episode, whoever's in charge of his campaign and his PR, they're doing the right job.
Their data
It's
points are
happening.
amazing. Like
Yes.
they're how to tap into the low income niggas data
It's-
points.
yes,
They got that shit
they
down
got that
pat.
shit down pat. And there's more poor people than niggas with money. So you gotta tap into them niggas. Like
These is
you
the
have to
facts.
address the poor people.
These are the facts.
You know what I mean?
Super
and that's
fact.
just what it
The
is.
same way he tapped into poor whites with the MAGA
Exactly.
shit, with the white nationalism shit. They whole team is masters on how to tap into them untapped places. They let that shit.
Identifying the migrant problem, building a wall, like all
Yeah.
of the things that, like you said, would affect black people, low income people. He's got them in his back pocket. So
With a bullet now.
It's
On his
with a
resume.
bullet. So now he tough. So now
Yeah.
like
Now
it's
he's
like
tough.
there's people that might have been looking at Biden like, oh, can he stand up straight? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we gotta go with the tough guy. With
Being
somebody
tough
who's-
is being
Yeah.
tough matters.
being
Yeah.
tough. Definitely
Being tough
matters.
matters. It does. Like
Taking bullets matter.
especially the niggas love it. Being tough matters.
Think about every rapper who done got shot. 50 got shot and he became the biggest nigga ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
That's what it is, man.
Let's pivot real quick.
Where we going with it?
We're gonna pivot to April's dating life. We just had some questions for you.
Okay. Uh-oh.
As someone who is as successful as you are, and you know, just a go-getter, and someone who seems to be in charge of your life and other people's lives, you know, people that work for you and depend on you. How is that? Has that been a hindrance when it comes to like dating men? Do you feel like is there just a certain type of men that you can date that can accept that, or I don't know. I'll let you.
I am not in charge of my dating life. I can tell you that.
Okay.
I have
No
no
control?
control over that. That seems to be like the only you can control your money moves, you can control your slides in. But that dating life, you can't
control
really,
humans. That's
you
I mean,
no, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is not I don't want
You
to, but
feel
I'm
like
laughing.
it's into, some men be like, yo, she got too much going on, but I'm not signing up for this shit.
So here's here's what's
Are you in
I
relationship?
literally be stuttering because I'm trying to figure. No, I'm not in a relationship. relationship. It's so sad.
Oh,
So I am such a love bunny. I'm like such a. I gotta get
you like a lover girl?
I am a liar, but
Hopeless
I'm a
romantic?
hopeless
Last time I
romantic.
seen you, I felt like you was
Man,
like booed up. You was really in, like, had a citchy. Like, yeah,
I
it was
was-
great.
I thought you was booed up.
I was
Is that why
booed
you
up.
cut your hair?
I was booed up. I did. I come back and broke.
Yo, son, is that why
Homie
you
was
cut
outside
your
talking
hair?
big deals. I was outside. I was outside just doing. I forget what I was doing outside bullshit. He's outside talking $1 million deals, and I'm like, oh, who the fuck is this nigga? He's different.
He was. I know.
Yeah, they was cuffed up.
I know.
Yeah,
Made
you was
cut
cuffing.
your hair. That shit was serious.
You said I called you the next day. I was like, why you interview me? You was on a heavy date, yo. You was on a heavy date, yo. I was like,
Nah, they was definitely booed up.
I was trying because I be
I'm like, are we at the premiere or are we,
because
are
I
we
know
at home? I'm
because y'all,
confused.
I really do know how to be a woman and a girlfriend. Like I'm really not like boss babe and don't
Yeah.
know. Like I know how to
Nah,
slide.
Nah, you
on
definitely
somebody
changed
that.
the. You definitely changed the mode
We
for
keep
sure.
saying compartmentalize.
Yeah.
Right? I know how to compartmentalize with my man. Like I'm gonna be there for you, baby. I got you. You can have some of this.
Yeah.
I was booed up. That's funny. What's the question?
I well, you're not booed up anymore.
I am so
you don't
not
have to
booed
get
up.
into no specifics. Are you upset? Do you enjoy
I am upset. I am really upset.
You feel like it's hard to find a dude that's comfortable with like a woman that's got motion. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
I don't know if it's that. I don't know that that's it. So yeah, I am upset because like I be loving like real. Like I'm not just I move around, I don't sleep around. You know?
Okay.
And so if I'm ready to do that, then I'm doing it. And so by the time I'm doing that, it does upset me if it doesn't work out because I'm like, I could have just been writing book 3. You know what I'm saying? So, but on the real tip, it's not about them. It's about me, where I am in my life. Dating now. So after my last relationship was not my
How long
last
was
one,
that?
not the one that you guys saw me on a heavy date with, but the last real one was 11. I dated him for 11 years.
Jeez.
And after we broke up, we was engaged and all that. After we broke up, I decided to take a hiatus.
Hell
So I
yeah.
was single for about 6 years again.
Damn.
Not mad, but was just single, you know. Just mean I had no man.
Okay.
Yeah, but not mad. Didn't
Dating.
hate men.
Dating.
You were dating.
I really wasn't even
You wasn't
dating.
dating?
I really wasn't even dating. I kind of turned the knob up. This is why I could go to law school. This is why I could get red.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is why I could because I was on some.
Fuck the
I
niggas.
was on that, yeah, but not again. Never turned to a lesbian.
Yeah.
Never just was on something else. Like I was always somebody's woman.
Me time.
Yeah, I was always somebody's woman. So I was like, you know what? What does it look like? Actually, somebody challenged me. Somebody challenged me. He said, April, if you was with somebody for 11 years, what does it look like you was by yourself for half of that time? And when he said, I was like, oh, is that a hard thing? You know, what would you do if you could be by yourself for 5 years? Is that impossible for you? And so it kind of like challenged me to figure that out. And because of that, like I like turned the knob up on some of the things in my career. Thus, all of this was birthed. Once this got birthed, I was like, okay, I'm kind of ready to date again.
Let's see what's going on.
But dating now is different for me.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, like how I used to date, just he fine, I'm fine, we dating, okay, so we cool. That's because that's just where you at with life.
Yeah.
What's real is real. A spade is a spade. Stakes are higher. Money in the bank is money in the bank. This looks like that. My lifestyle is my lifestyle.
Yeah.
It ain't. You're not faking it. It just is what it is. And
Yeah.
so at that point, you're trying to figure out somebody who's aligned with you like that.
Mhm.
That's not easy. That's not just. It ain't no rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying? You're not just walking out and that's what it is.
Yeah.
And you got to really try to figure that out. And then now, because I'm more seasoned, I'm single, no kids, emotionally healthy.
You want kids?
I do. I want kids. I don't really sleep over it, but I do want
That
kids.
star and emotionally healthy.
Yeah,
like,
emotionally healthy. You know, all of that. And so, even financially, once you start dating here at this age, people come with a lot of stuff from their past.
Yeah.
Right? And I am not going to minimize. I've learned not to minimize myself. I'm an exception to the rule because I don't have kids. And I don't have a bunch of stuff in my past that comes with me. And, I'm learning not to hide from that. It's a plus. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. And so, but a lot of it's because I took that time. Like if I was just running wild, I probably would have had all that. And so finding men just that pool, that landscape is not vast.
It's just.
It's just not vast. It's not like, ooh, I can't find nobody that's scared. It's not that. It's just where I'm at and trying to figure all that out. It's
So
crazy.
what do you look for when you're looking in as a man, as a potential partner? Like, Tell us about some of the things you want to see, and tell us about some of the red flags that you try to stay away from.
What you popping the balloon about?
Okay, so I do have a list. I got a little list.
Let's
It's
go
called
list.
Soulmate List, but that's on my phone, so I'm not gonna read y'all that. But you know, it's like so on my list I was like, okay, I have a list of like my wish list, and then beside it I got DB, stands for deal breakers.
Okay.
Meaning like, you know, this is a deal breaker.
Tell us the deal
It's something
breaker.
to
Let's
just
start
wish.
with the bad.
Yeah,
Let's
what's
start
the
with
deal? Yeah.
Let's start with the deal breakers.
Consistency.
So when you say consistency, what inconsistency? And he texting you every day, calling you every day. What is consistency to you?
So
What does that look like?
consistency is showing up consistently, showing up by phone, in person, whatever all that looks that we've established is consistent. Like, come on, we're all said we're not gonna make this rocket science. It's this is when we start getting too deep. It's consistency. So this is where you can't get a woman like myself. I'm busy too, my nigga.
Yeah.
So I'm not on your line like that.
Yeah.
I may not pick up for hours. So,
Yeah.
but then I get my little girl. I'm a woman. So I'm like,
Yes.
okay, what's your baby? Oh, I can't get you. I can't get you ever. And then now you can't tag me like I'm on your line that hard.
Yeah.
You know? And so when you start missing them days and in between, and we ain't really establishing no type
You're
of
super
rhythm.
distracted.
Yeah, you super occupied, and that's like lack of consistency for me, and it's just it doesn't make a lot of sense.
What else? You have a certain look that you
Deflecting. I can't deal with the deflecting.
go for? Okay.
Yeah.
Not taking accountability for your shit.
Yeah, like we big grown.
Yeah.
Like we big grown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta sit and look at each other and talk about this.
Yeah.
And afterwards, hopefully we can laugh about it and we can keep it pushing. If you can't do that, then like
Let's
I'm not
keep it
even
real about.
yeah.
I can admit where I fucked up at. You can admit where you fucked up at. Then we be okay.
I kind of appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's humbling. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
my bad. I'm gonna do better, baby. I
Yeah.
got you. I'm gonna do better.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this.
But, all right, man.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, if you care, but
If you can't do that, then
what are we doing?
Yeah.
I'm back to work.
that's fact.
I'm on book 3.
Do you have a is there a salary or an employment requirement?
There is, there is. So
Employment requirement is
let's talk
hilarious.
about this. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
This was not me always, but this is who I am today. I do run the numbers. I run the numbers, right? So again, the little chicks that's running their numbers saying they too good to go to Cheesecake Factory and all of that.
Will you go to Cheesecake?
I will go to Cheesecake, and it's okay. But this is not for them. This is a whole other type of number situation.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not in the same lane. So I'm gonna run the numbers because here's what it is. Without a man, without anybody, my numbers look how they look. I have a monthly expense,
Yeah.
and it is what it is. Whether I ever have a man or not,
Yeah.
those numbers are where they are. Those numbers are different today than they were 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my numbers and the type of man I am, those are the numbers. Okay, now what does that look like dating, April? And I used to didn't look at it like this, but now at this big grown age, this big grown numbers age, I'm like, okay, well, weekly dating, because I like to be taken out because I go out. Weekly dating is X amount of bill. That's a number. Just smoozing around town.
That's what I really put to ask you too.
Yeah.
Aside from what he's making, like, what if he never really got into what he's making, but he's able to hit certain milestones in the dating? while
That's
he's dating
all.
you?
But
So the dates are there.
Yeah,
Is there trips? Is there a trip requirement? Is there gift requirement?
exactly. And so you're saying talking it like that. I'm just saying all of that's a number. Now whether he's getting it because he know everybody who moving, however he's getting it, I just know from a numbers perspective, a certain amount of the way I move weekly on dates and eating and this and that, that's a number. Right? That has nothing to do with trips. That has nothing to do with gifts. That has nothing to do with, oh my gosh, here baby, here go use some money on your mortgage. None of that has nothing
How
to
much
do with
monthly
that.
do you think it costs to date you? For you to be happy? No, just throw it out there.
Well,
Because we got niggas watching.
Yeah, we got niggas watching. That's for sure.
I'm just saying.
Got some
I-
CEOs. Got some CEOs. Got some high
high
ranking
like just
managers.
you
and
won't even
whatnot.
say. Let's say without a trip, just views to
At least
say
street
dates, hair and nails, whatever you feel like a nigga should cover. However you feel like, just give us a number. Like what? Because I always tell niggas the older you get, like every woman is a bill to certain. I don't whether it's a small bill or a mega bill. Like
Yeah.
somebody
It's
usually
a
a bill
nigga going through about
to somebody.
200 bags a week watching this.
Here's what that looks like. Let me tell you, because you're saying bills, and I'm just careful to say this because I don't want to look at myself a bill. But you want to get a woman like myself attention, right? Because again, I got bills. I got a pretty healthy monthly bill.
Yeah.
double digits,
Yeah.
right? Like my shit is serious, and so that's with or without you. So to get my attention, that does look a certain way. That's just it's facts of life. It's not being rude. It's not being nasty. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
And so for me, when I think about all encompassing, what that would look like on a number spectrum, just blindsided, you know, you gotta have a meal ticket in order to move it, to have that disposable income that's gonna be able to just offset some of that, right? And I'm saying that because you're gonna come as a man, you're gonna come with your expenses. You're probably gonna come with your kids or your life before that. All that's out the door. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, what's left for a new woman?
Yeah.
To have some sort of relationship with her, and then to think about a future with her after you get through with $1 million, you're looking at 200,000. You know what I'm saying? All that 800 is gone. So it's like, okay, you got 200,000 to play with me. That's really what. I mean, if you just do some hard numbers, it's not a lot of money. It's not a lot of money. And then when I think about my expenses, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
So 200,000, and you got expenses, you don't have really nothing for me. If you numbers now, hard
you
numbers.
saying if you only make it 200,000, you don't got enough left over. You say if you made $1 million and you had 800 expenses and now 200 left, 200 for a whole year, 200 for a whole year, kind of stretching.
Or is it 200 for the month?
Nah, 200 for the month is ridiculous.
No,
nah, you talking about for the year. You talking about for the
year, right?
Yeah, 200 for the year.
We eating. We're on some trips. We on some gifts. We having a little fun.
If you had in vacations, that 200 is getting burnt. Like
so it's not ridiculous though. You understand what I'm saying?
It's not
ridiculous.
It sounds painful to hear out loud. Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Which is why I wanted to slow talk.
If you hanging out every weekend, the way shit is costing, a lamb chop is 50 cash. You feel me? And so if you out every weekend and you going drinks and you going trips and she gonna want a little hit, what? Yeah, that 200 is getting crispy.
It's nothing. And that's why I wanted to slow walk it because it's not even a money grab.
200 is like what?
I'm literally standing in my lane.
200 is like 17,000 a month.
And then we talk about trips. The last guy that I dated, he said, April, you know, and we just laughing, shooting the talk.
A lot of trips.
He said it's $1,000 a week just to move around the city with you. You know what I'm saying? Just moving around, eating, drinking, which is very realistic. Again, I'm kind of spending that just eating.
Shit is getting out of control at the restaurants. They price gouging niggas. You feel me?
Yeah.
It used to be an argument. $100 dinner used to be an argument. Now you can eat $100 dinner by yourself.
Easily.
You know what I'm saying? That used to be an argument, like, yo, $100 dates. That used to be a thing. Like, what
now,
you mean? $200 dates used to be an argument. Now it's $300 dates.
Now the tip is included. It's built into
the
receipt.
I don't. You know what?
We'll
That's
say that
shade
for
for
a
I
different
got some shit I'm gonna sit on. So I'm holding that for later because I'm fucking upset.
What?
But wait,
we're gonna save
I
it.
got
We're
it.
gonna
save it.
Later.
Save it.
But yeah, the shit is crazy. They price gouging us. Now the argument ain't even a $200 date. You can go on a $300 date without blinking. But you sit down. If she get a Branzino and a couple of drinks, this shit is through the roof.
Bro.
like what the fuck?
And so that's why I appreciate y'all for being. That's why I wanted to start it off with saying this is not trying to be. We're just running the numbers now.
They just raping us.
We're running.
It's society raping us.
But we're just running the numbers. That's all I'm saying. If we just run the numbers, like what does it take? I hate that question because it feels so pretentious. But if I remove all the pretentious and say let's just run the numbers, the numbers are the numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers are the numbers. Yeah. Right.
So you gonna have to deal with a certain lifestyle off the rip. But certain things you can't. The nigga has to own. The plumber has to own the plumbing company. Will you give the plumber play if he owns the company?
Yeah.
All right. Say less.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Absolutely.
Like, what if he met a nice man and he's like, I'm making $50,000 a year, but he's attentive. He takes you on fun dates, thoughtful dates. And maybe I do 4 trips a year.
What's so fun? I don't even think you're being realistic though. If a nigga make 50, he can't afford 4 trips a year. No. You don't.
Mexico? Yeah, how much is Mexico? It's not that much. It doesn't cost a lot to go to Cancun.
I have nothing.
$300 flight, all inclusive, breakfast. You got breakfast for $1,200.
Frontier.
Let me.
Oh
say
yeah,
this.
Frontier. Go to
Frontier.
Cancun.
Out of ultimate respect for working men, like I have nothing but respect for anybody who get up and go to work. I have nothing but respect for that, right? Like there's nothing outside of that. You still have to be in alignment with your mates. You just have to be in alignment. Yeah. And the person that I would have dated, that yes may have came years ago, but that's just not the same yes that I can give now. I would be being fake and lying to say I'm, that just doesn't work for me.
And
that person, and I got a lot of nice guys who are in that, but that's just, it's more than being nice.
I feel like like you were saying, being on time with your partner, I feel like as a man, like you should know better, like to go after a joint that's gonna end up draining the fuck out of your pockets because she's used to a certain kind of lifestyle. That's just not smart. It's not intelligent. It's like you got to make educated decisions about the joints that you try to holler at. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like yeah, but you can find a bad joint that's in your life path, like that's on that she's not fucking going. She doesn't want to go to Capri. You know what I mean? She's good. Like you know what I mean? Like
Miami.
and that's okay. Yeah,
and that's okay.
And that's okay. The I would say the difference. I'd like to say the difference about me and some of the scenarios that you guys are throwing out was, so a woman having a certain lifestyle, who has made her lifestyle, is gonna be a lot harder.
Oh yeah, if she made it herself. What?
I've got a lifestyle, and niggas have been taking care of me for 10 years, so that's my lifestyle. Those are two different lifestyles, right?
True.
Yeah, like I get up every day, and this lifestyle is just what it is. Because it's just what it is. It's no, right? So
if she worked for her own shit, you really not negotiating the fucking
no
thing.
Yeah,
it's not nothing to talk about.
And that's not being boss bag. Again, I'm a love bunny. I don't even want to be that in the bed in the room behind closed doors. That is not who I am by no means. Y'all see it. But when I get up and go to work and I come and I can treat myself and I can do that, like you gotta match that. You gotta match that energy. And I'm not bending on that.
That's true.
Let me ask you a quick question about just when you out with somebody, because last week there was a lot of outrage. Michael Ealy had ran
that's what I want to talk
Good
about. Oh my God.
Jonathan Majors, and he gave Jonathan Majors a dab, but then when he seen Megan Good, he gave her a strong hug and lifted her off her feet. Now,
too much.
That was too much?
Too much.
Okay. If you're Megan Good, how would you have handled that?
Great question. So I'll put myself in Megan Good. So men do be doing too much. Men be doing too much.
When you with a man, men do extras to try to just do extra shit.
So
to make it look like something.
So I'm gonna say it hasn't happened, but men have kind of caught you like, whoa. But you will see that in the face expression, right? Because men do. Somebody kissed Beyonce one time or went for her in front of Jay, and she was like, whoa, because that's your natural.
Yeah.
She had no.
We don't move like that,
I don't
homie.
necessarily know that Megan knew he was going to come and pick her off her feet, because men be like, okay, you doing the most. But you will see a certain reaction.
She had no She had no get the fuck off me.
Like
she had zero get the fuck off me.
Yeah, there would be a reaction that so you can't control that. So he was out of bounds for that, right?
Yeah.
So that's not like, oh, come do this. Now my natural knee jerk reaction and my boo right here is going to look a certain way, which just felt like a little awkward. It wouldn't be like, hi. It would be like, wait a minute. And I'm quickly to daddy now. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm
console my nigga immediately. Like he's bugging. Like he's bugging, I'm here with you.
No. You're gonna be embarrassed, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna embarrass my man. You're gonna whatever I'm gonna do right now, my cane is so tight, you about to feel stupid. Right? And so the fact that didn't happen, and there's a lot of ways that can happen.
It was
right?
nasty.
There's a lot of ways that can happen. It didn't happen. That's where I felt was funny. But then, I thought her man could have reacted a little bit different too.
It was nasty all around.
Let's get to that. What would you think? What could Jonathan Majors have done? How do you think he could have saved himself some pride? Because once she's airborne,
he could have. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's a couple of
like hold her down.
No, like, bruh, like I got men that if I'm out on a date and I'm with a man and another man come and doing too much, you got a little. Come on, y'all move like that. You got hold on, bro.
Stiff arm.
There's a little something there.
I just feel like it's not like it was the first date. It's not like a first date. Like this is my bitch, bro. Like we've been together for a minute.
My man's not hiding in his phone. I've never dated a man that.
He looked the other way. Phone. He was like, I don't.
No.
He got blind real fast.
Yeah,
like
he ain't know what to do.
He was like,
no.
He got thrown for a loop.
He gonna check me later, man. He may check me later if I didn't do nothing, but he's definitely making this something. He's not hiding and scrumming in his phone just for his own man.
He got lost for a second.
Just for his own man pride. Maybe he was thrown off.
That's what you do when you with a joint that's not your joint. Like when I'm with a joint that's not my joint, and I'm on the first date or two, and a nigga see her do too much, I'm looking the other way. That's not my concern, like, cause this is not my joint.
Yeah.
But they've been together for like 2 years.
Yeah, she
You
was
feel
there
me?
through the trials
He
and
was
all that.
he was well within his rights to hit him with the stiff arm. Like, homie, you're bugging out. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's it. Nobody would have thought anything about it.
Yeah.
Everybody would have been like, respect.
he was
da,
well
da,
within
da.
his rights to hit with the stiff arm.
Yeah,
For
but
sure.
I will
Hit him,
say,
I should say.
honestly, it started with Megan. I think she could have.
She was so happy.
Yeah,
She was
came
giddy.
up, she
Yo,
like, damn, like she
yo, my
jumped in his
nigga,
arms.
word is born, bro. Yo, my nigga, she'd have been single, bro. The second her feet, yo, while she was in the air,
Exactly.
by her feet hit the ground, she'd have been single, bro. Like, are you dumb or stupid? You yelled out with glee when you seen another nigga?
Not yelled out with glee.
It was glee. And then the nigga lifted her, spun her. Yo, dog. Yo, your feet leave the ground and the niggas embrace, this relationship is over.
Leave the ground and left and then the right. That was a
Yeah, left and the right.
Yeah, that was a left and the right.
The body rock in the air is insane.
I don't even know the last time I do that. I'm only doing like that type of hug with somebody I cracked before. You know what I mean?
Like, I so obviously
Yeah,
killed.
you
I don't
so
even do all that
And
if I.
honestly,
I don't
if
even do all that
see
if
one of my
I.
old joints with a nigga, I'll give him grace. I'll give him
I
grace. I'm not
give
gonna be
respect
thirsty.
to
I'll
they
give respect.
sitchy.
Like, yo,
You
good.
wouldn't even know I killed because I'm not even doing
I
all
might
that.
even say, "What up, sis?" Like I'm one of them type
You
of niggas.
feel
I'm not even
me?
gonna do the extra.
That
like,
was crazy.
So I feel like it was disrespect.
Diabolical
from
light
Michael
skin
Ealy.
shit,
Oh,
bro.
It was
For sure,
beyond
for sure.
disrespect. from Michael
Diabolical
Ealy.
light skin shit,
And
bro.
then Megan Good followed up with her own version of disrespect.
Oh yeah, she threw something happened where she felt she needed to jab that nigga in the ribs, let him know she getting
That
played
was-
still.
that was disrespect.
'Cause that was crazy.
That was that.
Oh yeah. So in terms of just on its surface, I think Megan. But like you said, we don't know. Like I think that was the point right
Yeah.
there. Whatever happened, and it's like, don't get it twisted.
These
Don't get
niggas
it
love
twisted.
me.
Don't get it twisted.
niggas love me
Because
out
Now
here.
we do be doing don't get it twisted. So y'all see one thing, but them don't get it twisted moments have to happen sometimes.
I think that's what that.
Them don't get it twisted
Yeah.
moments. I hear y'all talking, but them don't get it twisted. He need to understand.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like that was.
you don't never know. I'm with you on that.
I feel like that was in there for sure.
Quick question
sure, for
before we
sure.
start wrapping this up. I want to pivot back to Revo. Talk to us about, you know what I'm saying, your goals for Revo over the next 5 years, goals for yourself, and what do you see in the future? Where do you want to take it? And talk to us about you working with Sen TV, if I got that right.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that.
Yeah,
CEN.
yeah.
Tell us about that real quick and tell us about your goals moving forward.
Okay, so really quick. So yes, I have started as the interim vice president of marketing and acquisitions with Culture Entertainment Network.
Okay.
Shout out to
Shout out to
CEN. Michael Covington, visionary CEO. It is a new network for a new way to watch TV, right? So tired of stop searching, start watching is the whole premise, like not having to search for 2 hours before you can watch something. But we are also on it starting a video podcast channel, and so you're gonna see your guys right here on the channel. And culture, so it's going down. They're doing they launched in March the 29th, and so brand new. And it's gonna have everything that your Hulu, Netflix, any of these channels would have on. Interesting part about it. So for all my producers and production companies, I am in charge of acquisitions for feature films and podcasts and even original series. And so if you want to hit me up and let me know what you got, we are taking on, I'm looking and seeing what the projects look like. There are opportunities for incremental revenue. And so meaning you just sit back, this is another way for you to, get some revenue. We do a 50-50 ad split. So CEN is happening, Culture Entertainment Network. So I'm excited to be a part of that, brand new to the team. And, I'm just trying to see how to make it shake.
That's what's up.
So goals, right?
Oh, yeah, go. Yeah, I was just about to ask. Talk to us about your goals.
So I compartmentalize my goals in buckets.
Okay.
Right? There's personal goals, there's family goals, there's professional goals, and there's spiritual goals. And all of those look very different. Let's talk about professional goals is scale RevHo, 5 locations, different markets outside of Marietta. Blay Home, finish the trilogy.
Tell us about the book. too.
Yeah,
Give us the book.
Blay
Let them know.
Home. Yeah, Blay Home is book 1. Book
You
2
have
is
an
coming
offer
out.
on set.
Yeah, Blay Home book 2 is coming out at the end of summer. It's the second of a trilogy, so it's a 3-part series. Blay Home Urban Fantasy. This is what I wrote after I dropped out of law school.
Yes.
And so the goal there is book to feature film adaptation,
Okay.
right? So we want to see that with a Paramount, with a Universal,
Okay,
with a
yeah.
Warner Brothers,
Liddy.
with a Marvel,
Liddy,
yeah.
lit.
That network to you.
Yeah, so
Fire.
So that's the goal there. We talk about RevHo scaling, and then personally, back to that love life. I would like to. Again, I'm a helpless romantic. You
Aw.
wouldn't know it because I'm so single. I'm super single. Did I say I was super single?
Make sure you got 200,000 disposable for her.
Yeah, minimal 200,000
I feel so
disposable.
bad by saying that.
For the year though, not for the month.
year.
For my
If you
street
got
niggas.
50, just take
It's
on
a couple
one lavish
niggas.
trip and
Listen,
then
man.
step
It's a couple niggas watching this, running through 200, 300 bags a week that'll be like, yo, man, I sweep her off her feet. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah, sweetie, y'all up here and Megan. Like, show, and left and right me. Left and right me. And, okay, no, they clowning.
Oh,
They clowning, but
Nah, listen. Have that 200 ready. If you only got 50, you might only get a season out of it. She's single.
I'm super single though, y'all. It's
Yeah.
sad how super single I am, but I'll stay super single before I gave it some bullshit.
Nah, for
So
real.
that's what that is. And then spiritually, I just want to be impactful. Like I be wanting to figure out everything how I learn. How can I shake out of my head into somebody else's and impact? And so I'm just about we all supposed to be doing that. If we're not doing that, then what are you doing?
Nah, for real.
Yeah. And so the more of that I can do in the next 5 years with friends, family, foe, people I meet that just makes sense, it's like I feel like I'm doing my part.
Nah, that's
That's
dope.
it. I keep it
That's
simple.
dope. I want to give a quick shout out to Thug for finally getting the white judge.
Yeah, that was gonna be my world set, but yeah.
I ain't gonna expound on it. I'm just happy he finally got a white judge. But we can get into our favorite segment, of course. At We're All Set, we got a segment called We're All Set, where we say we not feeling, what we not jacking, what we want over, done with, wrapped up. You want to start it off, Free?
Yeah, I started off. I'm gonna do a quick pivot. I was all set on judges. Young Thug's trial. I felt like it should be a mistrial, but I also want to say I'm all set on Phil Knight, Team USA, and Nike, but not including Jaylen Brown. And it's just extremely political. I don't like the disrespect. I'm also all set on the Team USA's committee because they haven't made a decision on whether or not they're gonna add Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese when two people are injured and they're not even gonna be able to.
What are they
play.
waiting
So,
for?
Yeah, I don't know. What are y'all waiting for? Like, let's add them to the roster so I can actually have something to watch. And yeah, so I'm all set on that. I'm all set on Thug's trial. It needs to be over. Like, 2 judges had to step down. It's a shit show. It's a mess. It's really embarrassing for Fulton County. And yeah, that's what I'm at with it. Free the black man. Yeah.
Free the black man.
Oh God. I'm all set on black restaurants. I'm all set on the employees at black restaurants. I'm all set on the niggas that own them. I'm all set on you niggas not training your staff.
Yes.
And it just be
There's
freestyling.
no training.
It's just
It's-
fucking freestyling
there's
every time
no
I walk in
training
the
no
building.
more, bro.
And I'm tired of the fucking hookah smoke over my fucking food. And I'm just done with this shit. Honestly, like I tried, bro.
Yo.
I really tried. I'm tired of you niggas rate price gouging. I'm tired of your fucking auto gratuity. I'm sick of you niggas. I'm
ATL
over
thing.
it.
It's a
I'm
lot of-
over this shit.
Yeah, and
I'm
gonna
not
add on
doing
to
it
that
no
too,
more.
'cause I
I
had
do
a
too.
joint that
I'm done.
she waitress at Houston's and like we done been on a couple other places. She be like, yo, like you could the service is like night and day. You know what I mean?
I'm over
They
it.
don't train
I'm
yet. Like at
done.
the black restaurant, they
ATL
just
thing.
hiring niggas.
Sick of this
They
shit.
just like, yo, you need a job.
Cute
pull
little
up.
bro pull
No.
up. My
Little
cousin.
No
They
budget
not
in
training
the
nobody.
training.
Little
No.
Neff and them pull up,
So they told me at
whatever.
Houston, they trained her for a month, literally on like what to say when people come. How many minutes should go by when you bring the food to come back and check? Like
No
Sick of
budget,
this
no
shit.
budget
details.
for training.
I'm
no
sick of
budget.
this
There's no
shit,
budget
B.
for training. Like
Yeah.
Shorty said, yo, I had to literally train at Houston's for a month before they even
Yo,
put me out there. And then I had to shadow somebody for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to talk about this shit that happened the other day. I was so pissed off.
They,
I'm sick
they
of
just
niggas, dude.
hiring niggas
Over
in
it.
Atlanta. Like it's regular niggas. Cause what's happening, I feel like it's a lot of street niggas that or niggas that's transitioning that got a couple dollars. Like I could get a restaurant, get a little green carpet, and I'm just calling up some black girls that I know that look good. Like y'all got the looks, but y'all don't have the training. Y'all don't know the basic shit about being a waitress, hospitality. That's a real thing. And let's get back to training these people so we can have a better experience. I hate when I go to these restaurants. And like Rich said, like I might get my food, but where's my server? I haven't seen them in 10 minutes. This shit is wrong. Like I gotta get up and find a nigga,
Yo.
or I get the bill and it's like, oh, you include.
Can I
20%?
say
And it wasn't
I
really
went-
20%.
Can I
worth of
say I
service.
went to the only black little lounge in my neighborhood the other day. I went in there. I got some. I sat down at the bar. I told a nigga, yo, let me get this and that to go and a specific drink. What time goes by, this man's just moving around doing whatever the fuck he's doing. My food comes out. Then he's like, yo, did you still want the drink? Yo, give me my fucking check, bro. Stop what you're doing right. He tried to hurry up and start making a drink when you see the food came out. Bro, give me the fucking check, bro. Stop what you're doing right now. Stop what you're doing right now. Stop trying to make the drink. No, it's over, bro. Like, this is not how this shit operates. Like, if you know anything about being at any kind of bar or restaurant, when somebody orders the food and to go with a drink, he wants to drink right now, to drink while the food is. If anything, you tell them niggas, yo, it's packed back here. Wait 10 minutes to start that nigga's food. I need like 20, 30 minutes to bring the nigga food out. You know what I'm saying? Let the back of the house know what's going on. Like, it just threw me for a loop. Yeah, it just had me so pissed off that I'm like, yo, you know what? This is the final straw with these niggas, B. Thank you. I'm done with you. I'm like, it's my final straw. It was my final straw. Sick of this shit,
It
B.
happened yesterday, huh?
It was like 2 days ago.
feel
I was
you.
38 hot behind this shit. April, what you all said on?
What am I all set on? I'm all set on the new Flower Boys.
What the fuck is that? Hold on.
Man.
No. Never all set on him. All set on, so y'all, you haven't seen it? So there's this new thing out where, you know, they have flower girls in weddings.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now they have the Flower Boys.
Oh, let's put it.
No.
Let's put it.
It's insane.
Let's bring back gender roles.
Yo, and
Let's
so
just let them, like,
I saw one. I thought it was like a one-off, right?
I
Because you
thought
know
the man just like bring the ring out.
That's
Like,
it.
Yeah,
the
ring
most-
bearer.
That's it. No,
Yeah, ring
now
bearer.
they've got the fanny
Oh
pack.
yeah, no.
They got the fanny pack.
Flower boys is disrespectful.
And not only the Flower Boys, it's like regular niggas like trying to be like, and they throwing them like
Nah,
you know,
nah.
they giving that little swag throw, but I'm like, but I don't ever want you to be a Flower Boy.
Let's stick to groomsmen.
No, they're Flower Boys. It's brand new. It's
Yeah, I don't
flower.
like
I'm
that.
just I don't like it at all.
I
like
can't
if I
condone
say,
that.
hey, you gonna be at my wedding, you gonna be a Flower Boy.
I
Even though
can't
you gonna bring your
condone
swag
that.
to it, you throw the flower.
I can't
Ring
condone
bearer
that.
most-
There's no such thing as bringing your swag to throwing flowers around, being a flower boy at a
Fanny
wedding.
pack though.
That's not-
Fanny pack.
I don't
They got
wanna
the
see
fanny
it.
Fanny
pack.
pack
and
on
they
the
doing
suit
it.
is ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's
nah.
just for fashion purposes. On top of
Let's
that,
nip that in the bud, please.
Please,
No more
y'all.
flowers.
I ain't know that was a
I've
thing.
seen 3 now. I know. It's
Oh,
3.
wow.
But
I
let's
ain't know
not,
that was a
no, let's
thing.
not do that, y'all. Even if you got all, and so again, so the couple that I've seen, one was you could tell he like the life of the party, a little funny, like heavy set guy. He, you know, seemed like he the life of the. So it was funny the first time because I thought it was just a one-off. But now I'm like, oh, this is like 3 and 4. Oh,
nah,
Flower
nah, we
Boys
can't
is a
do
new
this.
thing.
We can't do
Yeah,
this
the
at
Flower
all.
Boys. So I'm all set on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Definitely.
it's a no for me.
Super all set on that.
It's a no for me.
What? For sure.
We appreciate April for coming.
Word. Get a
Make sure y'all
book.
Get her book.
You know what I
Stay
mean?
home.
Look at the brand in here. Show them the mug. You got April. Covering up
Big
World Set.
Rev
You
Ho.
got the Rev Ho.
You know what I
mug.
mean?
You got shot glass.
You know what I mean?
man.
If you in the, you know what I mean, the A, wanna make some content, pull up over here, man. Holla at the people, man. Shop with us, man. AllSetPod.store. Get you a mug, get you a hoodie and all that shit, man. Rock with us, support us. Thanks for watching. Holla.
Yeah, Rev